Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Cole Hamels gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Pollard has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Previously against Cole Hamels, 3 for 15. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Man, was he flying down the line right there. Now, I know there's 2 outs, and he's not quitting. Maybe this is a rally starter with the 2-out infield single.
Stepping up now, Edgar Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A runner on first with 2 away. weak chopper up the line.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back easily. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw goes to third, and he is in there.
He really worked hard on this at-bat to get to a count where he can get something to hit, get some 3-2, get some fastball, boom, base hit.
Clark.
Stepping into the box, Will Clark. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Hamels ready with the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde's known for that low strike, man. Sometimes maybe even a tad bit low on the knees. But as a hitter, if you know what he's going to call, it's okay. You can respect that. Just be consistent, Clyde. That's all.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Felix Hernandez will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he had the strikeout stuff working. He got 10 strikeouts. It was fun to watch. He pitched deep in the game. Hopefully he'll give us another one of those performances in this game. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Hard on the ground toward short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Grounded back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Clark, as we begin the top of the 4th. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Crowd on the run. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Danny Valencia. A potential second run of the inning stands at third. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The short hit hard. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mariners forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mariners 2 and the Yankees nothing. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nobody out, runner on first. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. Striding in, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 tries so far. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ballgame. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot, Matt. You know, I like how he's pitching, though. Get him 0-2, you waste 1, and now you got to expand the zone still and see if he'll stay aggressive and chase a pitch.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2, you don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. His first homer so far in the series. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3 runs already home here. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. 5 innings complete, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He hit a sac fly earlier. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Ready once again, Danny Valencia. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
All right, it's late in the game. That's a big base hit. Now you got the potential tying runner on first base. Now we all know he's not fleet of foot. Are you going to pinch run, or are you going to leave him in the game?
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Tyler Clippard enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Tyler Clippard.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box, Mike Zunino. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And this is fouled back and out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
2 out Lightning. Here they come. This team never stops. Now they got the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. And all this with 2 outs. Can they come up with another big hit with 2? Let's see right here.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Tap down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Trying to keep the 1-run lead. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
I love the late inning at bats when you come up clutch right there. Big hit, tie this game.
Jr.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. And Jr. lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. Good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Mariners forced to settle for one. Seventh inning stretch time now here in the Bronx, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Evan Scribner gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Evan Scribner.
Here's D. Gordon now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
In now, Trey Turner. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Misses, ball 2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. His second of the game, and it's now 5-3. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Steve Cishek takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Steve Cishek.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Now a swing on 3-1, but this is chopped foul right around home plate, and the count will go full to 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Seager. He doubled his last time through. Cishek's ready, trying to work it full on 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center, and the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. Pollock rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
In now, Greg Bird. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 7-3. Doing here this half. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Yankees lead this one 7-3. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Lifetime line against Chapman. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Line drive to left. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Valencia. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high, ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Here now is Mike Zunino. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Gerard Dyson. He singled his last time up. Runners are at first and second with one away. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And Cano will score. He's safe at home plate.
This is another one of those plays, Matt, with defensive alignment. First and second, if he's holding the runner on, then that ball's right to the first baseman. But he's not holding because there's a runner at second base, and it goes down the line, and a run scores.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. Runners are at first and third, one away. Into the box now, Gene Segura. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Aroldis Chapman, they call him the Cuban Missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I would bet against him getting out of this mess.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Two out with the man at first. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second, and a wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Has a look, now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Now at the plate, Edgar Martinez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. 0-2, here it is. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.